You ready for this? So ready.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Real Night. Last time we had a bit of a intentional and maybe unintentional, pretty comical episode. Kind of like a transitional one, like a bit of a calm before the storm type of vibe is what I got. Episode 8s in this show tend to be pretty hectic, so I'm looking forward to potentially a chaotic episode here, diving deeper into a bit of the nuances that Arthur's character has and how they relate to Dexter. If you enjoy the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell just so you never miss a video. Alright, enough talk, let's roll it. Oh, a roadkill. We might actually get some,
So I made a mistake.
some exposition on what they did with the deer.
But why is it eating at me? Not a killer, not up to Harry's code. Yet I killed him. Now I'm uncomfortable. It should have been Arthur Mitchell on my table.
That's his last name, Mitchell. I was having trouble remembering that.
I should have.
Still got a lot to learn.
This isn't me. Ah, shit. I just need to stop thinking about
That
it.
was some great acting by Michael C. Hall there. All internal monologue, just physical acting.
Timothy Brand confessed to murdering those models.
I wish I could take comfort that my crime has been pinned on Brand. But I can't.
We've got a serial bludgeoner. The break in the case came with the discovery of the human ash he left behind. Sick-ass signature, making his Vic's point at it post-mortem.
Oh, that's what he was doing with the hand.
The finger pointing indicates a strong possibility that, how'd they get in there?
Team towards a smudge.
Pulled a Michael Scott.
And that's it.
Bathtub, jumper, bludgeon. All in close succession.
Go on.
Great, like I need you people getting in my way.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta give it to Dev here. She's improved her skills at diction and persuasion.
Is that a commendation, I smell?
Go get him, Tiger. S, Tigress.
I really do need to stab something.
I mean, I think you should lay off the stabbing. You know, you just stabbed the wrong guy there, so. Nice detail. The hammer's still missing from the tools back there.
The Trinity Killer. There's no question of his guilt. And I could use some certainty.
I feel like Arthur's gonna get a little bit tired of Kyle showing up.
What brings you here this fine day?
Just checking in, you know. Make sure you're okay.
Oh, that's kind of you, but I put it out of my mind.
Did you?
Smooth. I got it, Dad. If you got it, I wouldn't have to remind you.
Small cracks in the perfect family.
Kyle, hello.
It's kind of hard for me to get used to the people calling him Kyle.
An out-of-town build? Is his cycle starting over again already?
He's gonna die.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was kind of catching on to this last episode in the closing thoughts.
An out-of-town kill. Trinity's own MO. Now I need to come up with my own where and when to convince my boss and my wife to let me leave.
I feel like Arthur's definitely going to catch on if he just keeps showing up. I think there's only so long that he can keep up this, facade.
Remember me?
Deborah Morgan, sister.
Guerra took me off the case because officially I'm a victim of this cocksucker's crimes. I love you, bro, but sometimes you're a fucking tard.
Sometimes you got to choose, She wanted Lundy's case to be investigated and his legacy to maintain, but
Tampa, what the hell's in Tampa?
it's the price, I guess.
A crime scene is basically a microclimate subject to so many variables. In the world of blood spatter, those variables can mean the difference between good science and the guilty. The anomalous effects of barometric pressure on particulate liquids in a high humidity environment to the ionization.
Point, please.
Oh. Meteorological conference, Tampa. You see, learning even more about thunderstorms could prove invaluable because it can all be considered.
That's an awesome transition. That's awesome.
That's all I could come up with.
Elliot's taking the kids fishing, so they'll be busy at least one of those days. I'll cover the kids this weekend, and you cover them Tuesday nights when I go to yoga.
Yoga?
It's the new me.
Well, I like the new you.
Yeah, she was into that. I think season 3? They did like a little couples yoga.
What does one pack for an out-of-town kill? I just need a reliable tool. Something I can count on.
So he's just going to go out there and make a kill. I thought he was just going to go out there to kind of track Trinity,
Don't worry, folks. You'll get the help you need.
Oh, man, they're killing it with the transitions in this. I love that. It looks like the last of it. I wonder what his plan is when it runs out. And that's an interesting aspect as well, is like, even if somebody did catch him with the ashes in his suitcase, it could be an easy, like, I just wanted to have my sister with me, you know, type of deal.
Kyle, I need to get away, even just for the weekend. Not this one. I can't wait. Arthur, I need to do this. I have to get out of here. I'm feeling whatever it is. And with you, I feel focused. Like I have a sense of purpose.
You know, I wonder if Arthur's having his own internal monologue going on right now, with his own, like, ghost.
You need my help. More than you know. You're the one, Arthur.
Oh. Wow, I feel kind of dumb. He's probably just planning to kill Arthur.
Oh my God! Wow!
I don't think that's going to go through, though, of course.
The DNA profile says we're looking for a Caucasian male of Northern European descent.
50 to 70 years old.
So we're looking for a retired old white guy in Miami?
Yeah. There are a ton of retirees in Miami. But I mean, why wouldn't you want to retire to a nice, warm, tropical-esque environment with plenty of activities and sun?
Which quadruples our old white guy quotient.
It's got to be something else we can do. Some other angle.
DNA sweep.
Wow, Quinn. I can understand the misinterpretation there.
Robbery homicide case in 06.
07.
07.
Yeah. I mean, LaGuardia knows how sharp Deb can be about a lot of this. Sometimes.
I'm about to spend a lot of hours looking for loose change in the budget.
Want some help?
Absolutely. The briefing room might be better.
Okay.
Out in the open? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I see you're there, avoiding that temptation.
I already feel the cloud of Pharaoh lifting in anticipation of tonight. So what time?
I'm trying to think, like, would Dexter fit Trinity's MO? And you know, the first two no, but maybe the last one. He's not a father of two, father of three, but...
The first kill in a cycle of 3 is always a woman. But he won't get the chance.
Do we all stay at the same hotel?
I don't know.
Does everybody hang out? You have a lot of questions.
Only a matter of time.
You told me you were troubled.
I did something.
You're being purposely vague. Like one of my 10th graders was trying to explain why he didn't do his homework.
I have a feeling I'm gonna make some 10th graders very happy.
No need to turn in homework when your teacher dies.
How am I supposed to help you when I don't know what the problem is? It's important to me, because helping someone is a good deed, and God rewards good deeds. But in order to help, I need to know the problem. That's how these things work. You asked me. Remember? That's why I brought you.
He wants to force the
Tell me,
help.
Kyle!
He wants to help you no matter what.
Kill the man.
You killed someone?
It's left me with this feeling.
Guilt, remorse, it's what separates us from the animals. Confession is good for the soul.
All the more proof I have no soul.
Wow. There was like barely any questioning there. He just kind of accepted it, like went along with it.
The best deed I can do is rid the world of you.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Small, but I'll be cutting him down to size.
Bathtub.
Hey, Deb.
How's the weather?
You took a bunch of crime scene photos. Did you put them all in the file? I want to look through them, see if I can find any ash smudges.
So weird to see her at the desk, at Dexter's desk.
White men over 50, preferably with blue eyes. You tell him he's got a stupid name.
Will do. But first, a little shopping.
So he brought a hammer too. Is he planning on using that? Or is he gonna kind of...
We're not going to the build. I got a surprise for you instead.
Man, that change in demeanor.
Make you feel better.
Yeah. Huge change in demeanor, huge.
Could he have some kind of formula
Excited.
for remorse or something? It's not like I can't kill him tomorrow night.
Keeps putting it off, putting it off.
We need at least 12 more.
Yeah, he likes it with the hair done.
Your hair.
Yeah.
Oh, it skips a beat.
Stop it.
We're the last ones here.
Yo! They want to donate a vacation day.
It's enough. It fills the gap.
I mean, I feel for Angel, you know. It's... Man.
Who the fuck is it?
I could lose my job. My editor laid it out. He said either I get a lead that bleeds or basically I'm done.
Could this be more manipulation on her part?
I've had a little support and everything's gonna be all right.
It is gonna be all right. Because you're a kick-ass reporter, and I'm gonna help you dig something.
Yeah. She's good, like I said before. Playing him like a fiddle. Wrapped around the finger.
Hey, you're an early bird too, huh?
How else would I catch?
Man, he's excited.
I'm so excited about today's surprise, I practically sprang out of bed. You ready for this?
So ready.
Man, I love the energy.
The spirit. Come on.
Yesterday's jumping down my throat.
Exactly.
Today's the happy dancing man.
Maybe you should ask Masuka if you could get Dexter's old discard photos from the Tarla Grant crime scene.
I'm your tool. That it?
Yeah.
You got access to Dexter's discard crime scene photos?
Dexter is pure jungle cat. You should have seen the hot English muffin he was about chicka wowing a couple of years ago while he was dating Rita. Lila.
Oh, years ago. Wow.
I could tell you stories.
Really?
I guess, yeah, a couple, like 2 years ago, that would make sense.
Wow, that's a monster.
That's what she said.
Can we eat him? Absolutely, but we have to wait till Dexter comes home.
Well, I clean a pretty decent fish. Please, my pleasure.
I do make a mean mango salsa.
Probably learned it from Sil. Season 3, Miguel mentioned that when they were on the boat.
Sil's mango and lime salsa. Our house tomorrow night.
I grew up in this house many years ago. I was hoping to take a look.
Oh, that's why he's excited.
We'll be out before you know.
난 몰라 지금 들어가서 그러잖아.
Upstairs.
Erratic. But, back to my thought with Rita, I think Elliot might be trying to, I don't know, step into things because he's having problems with his girlfriend, I think.
This is where it all started. What started here?
Oh, he's gonna confess to him.
Standing here, watching my sister take a shower. I was 10. I was innocent. But Vera saw me.
Yeah, that was that "you always catch me" line.
I startled her and she slipped. Shattered the shower doors. The glass sliced her leg. She was dead by the time the ambulance came.
Still a stain there. Wow.
So much blood.
After 30 years.
Born in blood. Both of us.
My parents blamed me. My
I guess
mother
more.
eventually killed herself.
Jumped to her death.
Left me all alone.
Wow. So it wasn't his father then?
He was always a drinker. But without mother, it became worse. So the beatings, fucking pervert, fucking cunt, you killed them.
What happened to him?
He died. I never told anyone. Any of this.
Man, I bet it feels good. Just like when Dexter was admitting a lot of this stuff.
So you'd know you're not alone. You're just like me. We're both responsible for the death of an innocent.
So maybe Trinity has never met anyone like him before. Never had like a confidant or anything.
I called the police.
Don't be absurd.
Why don't we grab some lunch?
Lunch does sound good.
Sorry.
Man, yeah, that was wild. But I need some time to process. But initial thought is just that angle with the father. I was wrong about for sure.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
I was thinking that the father drove both of those deaths, but apparently it was Arthur that caused those deaths. And his father was just super affected by those as well.
Are the sweeps connected to the shootings of Agent Lundy?
We're just dragging for drunk drivers.
My editor's breathing down my neck, so...
Well, you'll embarrass yourself. I can give you that interview you've been wanting from me.
I hope Deb is playing something here.
As long as you make me look good. Call me, we'll set up a time.
I wonder what her angle is. I don't think she would just do that type of thing, you know.
Tuna melts are taste-tastic. I'm gonna go to the men's room.
Oh, it's the conference, yeah.
Morgan, sorry I'm late.
Yeah, to make sure he covers his track.
Hey, Sunny Skies?
That would be me.
A huge fan.
Sure.
Reminds me of Jim from The Office. You know, his formula to leave a party early.
Alibi, check. Arthur next.
Come kiss Mr. Fisher now.
Kyle! Over here!
Sorry, I was online.
No, gave me a chance to say hello to the neighbors. Kyle Butler, this is
Father of two.
and Sally Moore, daughter Hannah, and their son,
Hi.
Already staking out the victims, I guess.
What about our morning?
you know, how we visited my childhood home. I showed you the bathroom where my sister died.
Kids don't need to hear any more about it.
Bob! They should learn to speak the truth.
Man, he's losing his marbles.
So we can go into the light, unburdened. That's what Kyle taught me yesterday when he told me what he did.
Huh? We're leaving.
Yeah, his mask is slipping like crazy. I think I just missed something there.
These wounds have a trajectory.
Mazuka's having a dream. Dream come true for him.
They're just tits. And tell me how tall my shooter is.
So I'm 6'4". I gotta shoot you with a downward trajectory.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing downward about this. It's completely level. Then it wasn't Trinity.
Yeah, it wasn't him, but
Then who the fuck shot me?
maybe Christine. I don't know. That's the only like person I can think of that we've met.
Keep doing good work.
You know, it's great.
Your mango salsa?
Wine. 9 months without it sucked.
I mean, like, he could just be trying to escape like his home life, but yeah, I feel like he might have some alternate intentions.
Oh, so you weren't always a soccer mom?
I was a dress over the head party girl. You must think I'm
Totally charming.
Yeah. Alternate intentions, indeed. He might not even be in there. He's probably out there lurking for some victims.
Where the fuck did you go?
Yeah, I mean, you're doing your nightly activities. He's probably out doing his.
The four walls build. A little early, but walking distance.
Oof, onto that rebar.
Just me, Arthur, and...
That would be rough. Yeah, exactly. That's the last of it. So could this have been his plan? Now he's confessed.
What are you doing?
Yeah, now he's ready to go.
No, you're mine. As long as it's by my hand. This is his solution to remorse. Suicide.
Well, he was probably,
Could unburden himself. He knew this was next.
Okay.
Will it be my...
So that's why he took the rest of the ashes with him. Because this was always the plan, apparently.
I thought God sent you so that I could save you. He sent you to save me.
So much for anonymity.
Someone Masuka-san shot you.
Yep,
And that's all we got to go on Lundy's case?
that's it.
Who else?
There's no longer a conflict of interest for you in the Trinity case.
Don't worry, I'm gonna find the shithead that shot you.
Yeah, they loosened some screws on that table.
I'd appreciate it if you'd think of this weekend's events as a little accident. It was a mistake. We all make them.
If erring is human, then remorse must be too. Wait, does that make me human? Huh.
Okay, I think I understand why this episode is called Roadkill. Because, they were on the road going for a kill. It wasn't necessarily... It was probably calling back to the deer, but not necessarily related. This was a fun episode, it took us out of Miami, took us to Tampa, and with that, separated us from, the main story itself and just focused a lot more on Trinity and Dexter and their dynamic and their relationship and how it's growing. Really enjoying seeing that too. I got the impression that this was apparently, the first time that Arthur has been able to open up about this type of thing, whereas Dexter has had at least 2 people so far that he's been able to open up to, and I mean maybe 3, but he didn't really have to tell Rudy anything. Brian was the one that had all the cards already, so he already knew all the information. I really think that they're going to just grow closer. I know that Dexter is trying to kill him here, and he was ready to let him go off that roof if it wasn't for the rest of those people there, but I don't know, I feel like there's just so much more to explore with the 2 of them. And we got some more clarification on the actual details of, how things went. I was thinking that Trinity's or Arthur's father was the reasoning behind the deaths of the sister and the mother, but apparently it was Arthur himself. He didn't really specify whether it was something he had done before the whole like peeking thing, but definitely he's done it multiple times with his wife, just like recreating that. Of course, circumstances happened that were out of Arthur's control, but the motivating force behind those factors was Arthur himself. So, you know, his sister's death, slipping in the shower, stuff like that, and then his mother not being able to deal with that, and then his father just getting worse and worse drinking wise because of those two deaths. Definitely an interesting twist, because I was envisioning his father as more of the antagonist in the scenario rather than sort of another victim. And the situation with Rita, I think I called it, what, like the first episode, that Elliot might be an issue. Why do I get the feeling that Elliot is going to be a problem? And it's turning out that he actually might be. So I don't even know what kind of put me onto that. I'll have to go back and look and, you know, kind of expound upon that in the closing thoughts. But there are so many details and stuff in this season that I've just been able to predict. And, you know, that's not necessarily new. You know, it's happened in previous seasons, but this one, it just seems like all these little details that I'm kind of getting are all just coming into existence. I don't know. We're just gonna embrace it and go with it. I think Rita, she should at least know what's going on, and I think she caught the intentions that he was putting forth there. The subtle sort of flirtations that could be taken as, you know, just innocent compliments and whatnot, but clearly he had other goals there. Going back, I don't know what set the alarm off about Elliot in my mind. Maybe it was just the overly friendly demeanor that planted that seed of mistrust in my head, but we could just chalk it up to a solid guess. I hope whatever this is ends here, but who am I kidding? It probably won't. Another element that I missed during the reaction that hit me later on was the coffin. It was likely just another preparation that Arthur made for his death, which would definitely explain why he was so emotional while he was making it. Kind of like leaving a note, but with some actual utility for his family to make it easier for them when he's gone. There's also the mystery of who shot Deb now. It was assumed to be Trinity, but my guess was Christine, but who knows? Maybe it's Quinn. He's not Masuka's height, but they did say he was the first one on the scene. I'm not really seeing any motive for him though, just maybe he didn't want to work the case with Deb, but other than that, I don't know. Really enjoyed this one. If you all enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and leave a comment down below. Also be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell just so you never miss a video, and I will see you all on the next one.